Then we have here problem number 4. We have to simplify the tangent theta plus cotangent theta over secant squared theta. Okay, medyo komplikado ito. We can use identities, or sabi ko sa inyo before, one way to simplify trigonometric functions is to convert it into sines and cosines para madali nating makita kung ano yung kaya nating i-manipulate. So in this case, let's use that technique. No? Although pwede nyo rin naman kayong gumamit ng ibang technique. Marami naman technique to simplify. So i-demonstrate lang natin yung paggamit ng sines and cosines para makapag-simplify. So the tangent theta, that is equivalent to sine theta plus cosine theta, plus the cotangent theta, that is equal to cosine theta over sine theta. And then our denominator, that is secant squared theta, that is equivalent to 1 over cosine squared theta. Alright, so sines and cosines na yung ating functions. So similar with the first one, gawin natin common yung denominator ng ating numerator. Since yung mapapansin nyo, yung numerator natin is a fraction, yung denominator natin is also a fraction. So gawin lang natin common yung denominator ng numerator. So we have here cosine theta, sine theta. Okay, so our first terms becomes sine squared theta. Okay, baka medyo nalilito, isa-isahin natin na. Okay, so common yung denominator, gawin natin tong cosine theta, sine theta, kasi yan yung common sa kanila. Then, the first term, sine theta, cosine theta, ang gagawin natin dyan, i-multiply natin siya sa 1, which is sine theta over sine theta. And then, this becomes sine squared theta. Okay? Similar with the first one, yung second one naman, ito naman ay i-multiply natin sa cosine theta over cosine theta. So, this becomes cosine squared theta over cosine theta sine theta. Alright? Then, our denominator still 1 over cosine squared theta. Since meron tayong denominator, sabi natin kapag may denominator, pwede natin niyang i-reciprocate and then i-multiply na lang sa numerator. But before that, let's simplify our numerator. So again, we have here the long division line or the long fraction line. So we have here the denominator cosine theta plus sine theta over there should be no plus sign here, product ito. Okay, we dito yung plus sign, plus cosine squared theta, and then ang may iwan sa ilalim, andyan pa rin itong munang, dito muna ulit siya. Okay, so yan. Okay, so ito, this one, this is equal to 1 from our Pythagorean identities. So we have now here 1 over cosine theta sine theta, and then itong denominator, i-reciprocate natin siya. We have cosine squared theta, tapos i-multiply na lang siya, no? So we have here, pwede ko nang tanggalin yung isang cosine theta. So we have cosine theta over sine theta, or that is just equal to cotangent theta. Now, si cotangent theta, hindi siya integrable. Ang integrable dito ay ito. So, ito we can apply integration na dito. Okay? Alright. Let's proceed with the next one. So, papasok na tayo sa, we are now done with trigonometric. Punta na tayo sa ating mga hyperbolic functions, which is our main objective for these discussions. So, for number 4, we have cos x plus sin x raised to 4. Okay. So, kung minsan naiisip natin, i-expand ito para mas madali, ano. So, bago ka mag-expand, always remember na kapag naka-raise into power yung ating hyperbolic functions, mas madali silang i-analyze using the exponential. Remember that hyperbolic functions can also be analyzed using exponential functions. So may mga equivalent exponential functions ito from our previous discussion. So before natin siyang i-expand, let's try na i-simplify muna yung nasa loob nitong power na 4. So we have cos x. So for our exponential function, that is e raised to positive x plus e raised to negative x over 2, plus we have yung ating hyperbolic sign, we have that e raised to positive x minus e raised to negative x. Take note, ito lang po yung difference nila, ano? Okay, then raised to 4. Then let's simplify this one. So common naman yung ating denominator na 2. Okay, we have e raised to x plus e raised to negative x plus e raised to x minus e raised to negative x. So here we can cancel out yung e raised to negative x and still naka-raise pa rin into the power of 4. So we have here, we have e raised to x plus e raised to x, that is 2e raised to x. Hindi po e raised to 2x, mali po yun dahil that is for multiplication. Kung pag multiplyin ko yung dalawang e raised to x, yun yung e raised to 2x over 2. This is still raised to 4. Nauna ko na pong na-cancel yung 2. So we have e raised to x multiplied by 4, or the answer is e raised to 4x. So madali na tong i-integrate. If we want to find the integral of, let me just copy this one, copy. Ay. If we want to find the integral of cos x plus sin x close quantity raised to 4 dx, then that is the equivalent to the integral of e raised to 4x dx. Okay? Which will give us e raised to 4x over 4 ln e plus c, or it is just simply e raised to 4x over 4 plus c. So, mas madali na siya ngayong i-integrate kaysa this one na mukha siyang komplikado. Okay? Then, let's proceed with our fifth problem. We have here cotangent x, cotangent squared x multiplied by 1 minus hyperbolic secant x. Okay. So, if we can observe here from our problem, meron tayong tri-identity dito. 1 minus hyperbolic secant squared. This is equivalent to tangent, hyperbolic tangent squared x. So, therefore, this is just equal to cotangent squared x multiplied by tangent squared x, or hyperbolic tangent rather squared x, and then this is just equal to, since inverse ni cotangent si tangent or vice versa, this is just equal to 1. Okay, if you further simplify, that is 1 over tangent squared x multiplied by tangent squared, hyperbolic tangent squared x. So that is just equal to 1. So madali na tong i-integrate.